Every day, you choose what matters most. Sometimes it's the big things. Sometimes the small. It's going your own way. Or making sure that every day you're home in time for bath time. It takes a certain kind of bank to know what matters most isn't banking, but living. Helping you live for what matters. At Webster Bank, that's how we live up to you.
Find it, try it, paint it, love it. 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 Find it, try it, paint it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
You're gonna go bring them up.
It's a goal for Westmeath. Does go back post headers there. 1-1. Mendez go for the cross. What a goal! What a goal from Mendez. Middle for it. There is the header there. Yes, and it's a goal. It's a goal for the police department.
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! X-Speed! Go back! Eddie Steve, baby! Good.
Touch on it. And it's a goal! It's a goal for Westmeath!
Does go back post, header's there! 1-1!
Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Middle for it, there is the header there. Yes, and it's a goal! It's a goal for the police department!
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! X-Speed! Go back. Eddie Steve, baby. Oh, goodness.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of New Logical Sports. We're here in the American Premier Soccer League Metropolitan Conference. A crucial matchup for either side. CPR are sitting in 8th place, 4 points out of the surefire relegation zone. Lansdowne, on the other hand, 3rd place in the conference. A draw that really put them in a difficult spot to defend their conference title. Anything short of a win tonight could make it a lot easier for the New York Penn Cyprian Freedoms to clinch this year's Metropolitan Conference title. However, a win today a win on Saturday and a win at the final home game of the season, with the Penn Cyprians' loss, if done in any way, could keep things together, although it's looking pretty likely that the New York Penn Cyprian Freedoms will probably clinch the conference title. So right now it's just about keeping the season strong, at least at the minimum, and position yourself for playoffs. But you always got to look out for that possibility of where things can go. My name is Patrick Murphy. I'll be your commentator for tonight. I want to shout out Dave Einhorn. He's out in Colorado Springs right now. The U.S. Open Cup Round 4 against, how's it going, guys? Round 4 against the New York Red Bulls. If I had not had to commit to this, I probably would have loved to have flown out to Colorado myself, although it is a bit of an expensive trip in itself. Shout out to all the members of Empire Supporters Club and Viking Army who, if they are not working for an airline and getting the discounts, making the trip out to watch those matches. We'll be keeping a little bit of tabs on that result as the match kicks off at 9:30. But as of right now, Lansdowne's match is going to kick off just about any second now. Looks like Lansdowne are wearing their green and white hoops. CPR wearing their black and black shorts. Last time these two met, it was back in October on a Tuesday, just like tonight. Lansdowne had thumped CPR 6-1, although the year prior they did keep things a bit difficult. A 2-1 result at home and a 1-0 result on the road. That was at Jack McManus Park out in Roosevelt Island. It could be a similar situation tonight, although CPR have been kind of a roller coaster of form. So we'll see where things go. I think one of the more entertaining matches that we covered with CPR in recent memory was that 5-3 match between them and Duxa. Duxa coming out on top with the 5 goals. Just waiting for the ref's whistle. Of course, Lansdowne have to worry about other important campaigns. They got the National Amateur Cup Region 1 semifinal on May 18th. That's going to be peak of their focus. And then, of course, there'll be APSL playoffs. It's a nice night at Randall's Island Field 75. Looks like the ref is looking at his watch. He's about to help kick things off. Not sure you want to delay any bit of this match tonight, but although it probably has something to do, yep, there you go. It has something to do with the holes in the nets, of course. This is not exactly your world-class standard pitch. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even meet the standards of the league. But, when it comes to the match congestion that you have to deal with towards the end of the season, especially with the cups, you kind of have to go with any field you could find. This is normally the fields that are used in the CSL, not any club's particular home match for that matter. But grateful that it's even there in the first place. So I think that's all been rectified. Looks like Liam Salmon's coming onto the pitch. Cal Galloway, star man of the last few matches. Crucial part of Lansdowne's 3-3 draw was almost nearly a loss. And it looks like match is kicked off here in the APSL. Lansdowne are fortunate to have back Baladanzo. He had to depart early in the Amateur Cup quarterfinal against Loco Gunners out in Massachusetts with a bit of a bad knock. And take it easy for quite a few matches. Luckily, he's back. He's a crucial part of Lansdowne's back line. We've got CPR celebrating, well, last year they celebrated 25 years as a club probably one of the largest clubs in the amateur soccer scene. They have teams of all kinds and colors, and it's great to see those. And they had a remarkable rise up the table. I think when I first got involved, they were in the CSL 2, and they worked their way up slowly as CSL champions a couple of years ago to get promoted into the APSL. Got Mike Carducci, White Plains, good save there. No Danny DeMarco tonight. This is usually around possibly when he has exams or some courses he takes to continue his education. So we have the youth product, Oscar Zivic, in the back in the net. He made it one of his great saves against, I think it was Vistula back in November. Led to a bit of a viral reel. And it looks like CPR are going to draw a foul. Bit of tension here as nobody wants to drop any results at this point. Spreading out wide, but it missed its target and it goes out of bounds. It hits the gang box. Possibly one of the rugby clubs that train here. Probably Queens Rugby, if I were to make a guess. The New York Rugby Alliance occupied these fields right before these matches kick off on a weeknight, especially Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know that because Lansdowne's distant cousin club, Lansdowne Rugby, practice on this field every Tuesday and Thursday night. Liam Walsh, former Finn Harps man, looking at his options, booted it. Fed into the attack and cleared onto the other side as CPR tried to make a counter. An aerial effort won by Lansdowne. It's Cal Galloway on the dribble. Pucci feeding it, passing it back. Driving inwards. Good bit of control there. CPR not looking to drop another 6 goals like they did the last time against Lansdowne. Here's Cal Galloway crossing it towards it, goes straight to the keeper. Of course, CPR lost one of their strong goalkeepers in Will Marmont, who had went to the New York Greek Americans only for a short stint before sort of retiring from soccer altogether. Pucci to Galloway. Galloway switching it across the pitch onto the far side. Good little drill there, but it's blocked. It looks like some sort of foul is going to be called. Of course, when you play at Randall's Island, you get the beautiful view of Manhattan in the back. Now, maybe not the most scenic parts of it. It's a little bit of the Upper East Side by where the beginning of York Avenue, kind of near where Heidelberg is. You got the Triborough Bridge above us. I refuse to call it the RFK Bridge. I just can't. Seamus Q, the Sligo native, passing it to his compatriot from Madrid. Now for the Jersey Shore man, Cal Galloway passing it up. Keep it on the build-up. Walsh. Another cross straight to the keeper. On a bit of an unlucky bounce, and it went over his head. Quite literally. Takes a shot from distance, but a little too soft there. Keeper stops it easily. Lansdowne just been dominating possession in these first few minutes as they look to stay competitive in their race. They're not fully out of the title race yet, although it is possible that the Penn Cypriots could clinch with the victory on Sunday. But Lansdowne don't want to make it easier for them. A foul in favor of CPR. Pucci to Walsh. Walsh driving it, but the pass gets intercepted. It's back at the CPR possession. Out hustled here by Lansdowne, but he wins the ball back. He persevered. At least they're completing their passes to get their possession back. Megs him, but it's won by Walsh. Boot. Sending out the far side. Oh, take it down. No call there, though. Headed out. Quick to catch it for the throw-in. Fala. Nice ball. And throw one straight to the bench. Keogh. Baladenzo. Good drive past the defensive line. As Fala feeds it back. A ball of chip. Headed back. Still in Lansdowne possession. Chests it. Sets him up. Good cross. In front of the net. And it's in the back of the net. Liam Salmon. The man from the 6. Scoring. I was hoping it'd be within the 6th minute, but it's within the 10th minute. A solid start for Lansdowne. Here at Randall's Island, it's 1-0. A good patient build-up and pristine crosses and positioning put Lansdowne ahead against their Manhattan rivals. Shout out to Pete Aragonis. I see him trotting on the back. Driving down, and it's a quick equalizer for CPR. They say the goals come within a minute after the last one. And CPR caught Lansdowne sleeping, and it's 1-1. A lead that was short-lived, but now matched back on level terms as they have to fight to get back ahead.
I hit my head. It wasn't hard. It wasn't a hard hit, but I scraped my head off.
Good little floater there, but it's headed back. Free kick called in favor of Lansdowne. Might hear the diesel roar of the trucks on the RFK. Really the Triborough Bridge. Just a little bit out the 18-yard box, and it's going to be either between Boot or Seamus Keogh. Keogh looks like set to take it. He tried to bend it. On the near side, it goes over the crossbar. Lansdowne quickly regained possession of the ball, but not for long. Fighting for every ball, though. Here's Liam Walsh, and they rush forward, and they drive it. Keeper tried to get a touch. It bounced off his left hand, and it goes just on the right post for a corner kick. Taken quickly, goes onto the near side. Bala tried to go in for a header, but it bounced upwards. Going out on the far side for a throw-in. Fala. Pucci switches onto the right side. Ball goes back to CPR. CPR drives it forward with a long ball. Lansdowne back on their attacking end. Jockeyed and dispossessed. Still in play. Bala kept it in play. Feeds it back to Zivic. Zivic to Pucci. Not that often that you get to call Pucci on any sort of commentary. Every time I think of the name Pucci, I think of that Simpsons episode when Homer played that character in the cartoon Pucci. Dispossessed by Seamus Keogh. Quickly retaken.
I actually took his collar off.
Had to chase out some of the ultras here in the form of a canine. Zivic. Galloway kept it in bounds. One of the best 1v1s in the league, maybe second to, in my opinion, Carlisle Smart. Just that Kyle Galloway is just a hustler in all positions.
Now you shift out. Good, yes.
Salmon going right into traffic, but passes it to Galloway. Galloway on a low cross. Perfect positioning. A near one, but the keeper. Amazing how he saw the telegraph for that. He dove in there and stopped it. Baladenzo feeds it back into the attack, but it goes back into midfield from a CPR pass. The offside flag was raised. While it didn't reach its target, nonetheless, the play was committed. Staying patient on the build, pushing forward. Ah, that pass. Despite that, it went back to him. That was too risky. Looking to navigate his way. Balo, who's really deep in there. Closing the field of play. And boxing CPR in if they can.
Don't have the back nine in the window, Jim. Drop 10. Stop looking at the ball. Drop 10. Drop 10. How can we win that?
Go. Yeah, well done.
Speed back. Good idea.
Lansdowne retook that very quickly, and you take it down for a foul. Quick yellow card. Of caution to the CPR player. Trying to get through the defense again is Kyle Galloway, trying to see if he can deliver another golden cross. Spoke too soon. Fed forward.
Drop the legs. Legs, drop. Forget about players down there. Drop.
Cleared out back into the midfield. Pucci gets the ball. Shifting back as Baladanzo overlaps to receive the pass. Feeds it in. Good dribble there and tries to go for deflection. It goes on the far side. Outside of the net. But they will get another corner. Headed out. Took his time there. Jones. Benji Jones. 1 minute, his name sounds like an English DJ, and next minute sounds like a soca artist. Just
Drop the legs! Drop the legs! Drop!
CPR was not too many attacking chances, but obviously with a much higher percentage with their chances. So to be taken seriously, going on a 1v1, he breaks past him. He drives it down on across on the ground. Trying to keep control there, and he's got it. Good save there from Zivic. Still in CPR possession. Referee's going to call that. It's looking like a goal kick. I'm actually a little surprised by that one. Q. A little bit lucky that one. He hopped over him like a hopscotch. All right, here is Cal Galloway cutting back with two defenders in front of him. He drives it down into the center. Keeps his options open. Keo tries to offload it there, but they lose possession. Lansdowne making very promising attacks, but then just dropping possession like you drop change out of your pockets on a good night out. Heard a little too much Ray Hudson earlier today in the Champions League semifinal. What a great match that was. Inter going through 7-6 on aggregate. I didn't expect there to be another 3-3 match in regulation as CPR tries to chase that ball. Cleared out of bounds, and it's going to be their throw-in, but it gives Lansdowne an opportunity to regroup. 27 minutes into the match, and it's 1-1 to both sides. Lansdowne sitting in third, needing a win to at least try to host a playoff match. Or potentially still defend their conference title as they fall 4 points behind the New York Penn Cyprian Freedoms, who only need a win on Sunday. Take it down. No dispute. Ball game restarted. Quick dispossess there, but back to Lansdowne. Salmon. Make sure it's delivered to Galloway. A lot of the attacks are going through him on the left. Somehow he's like a child at the playground. Wow, he just got that. What a shot. What a cross, really. I couldn't believe he beat the second guy like that. Interesting to see what you guys would put in the comments. Who do you think is going to the Champions League final after tomorrow's second leg between Arsenal and PSG? Arsenal are down 1 goal, and they're playing at the Parc des Princes. So would love to see your thoughts in the comments. Who you think is going to go through? Galloway setting up for a nice delivered ball, and it heads it straight, but it goes onto the far side, well, near side, wide of the net. Shout out to Jess and family. Great set of people. The few times we ever get to chat. Congratulations on being able to witness Liverpool lift the title. I think I remarked at some point, it's kind of funny, like in my family, when my father started watching soccer, right? Liverpool were like had won the title, was it the 1990 season? And it's like the whole rest of our lives for that, for that matter. We didn't see anything. And then I was actually, I'm not even a Liverpool fan, but I was in Ireland like the couple days before they could have clinched it at Goodison Park in March of 2020. It's $50 to fly, and then I had found some sort of reseller tickets for $90. It just seemed like the perfect opportunity, and then just everything just sort of canceled. A nice ball! A great cross and a great finish from Cal Galloway. Another golazo. It was those kind of plays you just really didn't think it was going to amount to anything, but you can't underestimate Cal Galloway. He'll make something special out of any ball delivered to him. A great finish. Kind of reminds me, and I know I say this a lot, but it reminds me of like a Thierry Henry finish. Lansdowne are back ahead, 2-1. Good control there as Lansdowne gets some momentum back. Mike Carducci, the White Plains man, delivers it back for the free kick. Pucci takes it short. Bit of it pinging him back and forth there. Good battling for the ball. Galloway again. Galloway just gets all the touches. Another nice cross, but A defensive header goes straight to the keeper. Luckily, the keeper read that, stopped it effortlessly. Yeah. So what happens when you have to prepare for a 9 o'clock game on a Tuesday. You start to get a little sleepy.
That's you! Hand your hands good! That's fucking you to go!
Bit of a deflection there.
AJ, go left.
Step on central! Here you can stay! Here you can stay! Simon gonna cross, yep!
It's kind of like that period where you're trying to scrambling to see what to do here. And CPR just looking how to reposition things. It's getting pretty foggy out. Hoping that doesn't make the match look kind of spooky, right? Going for the nice cross there. Ooh, that could have been a... I think this could be closer. A bit of a handball there. Don't know exactly what the rule is on that. I guess... I remember at one point referees was telling me that they would call it regardless of what the intention is, but there's definitely no sense of blatancy in it. Looks like the ref is just calling a corner kick. Going on to the far side. CPR cuts it left. Dispossessed. I think Lansdowne might have the slightly faster wingers. Although CPR did get their numbers back. Going to drive it out. Another nice save. That's keepers just keeping them in the game. Wearing number 0 on the back like he's a member of the... whatever that opposing team was in Space Jam. I can't even think of their names right now. Casey Van Doren springing into action. It's funny because we had chatted the other day about how she got Van put in her last name because she's not Dutch. I think it's kind of interesting because Doran is definitely an Irish name, and find out that it was one of those Ellis Island style name changes, which happened in my own family. Not Murphy, obviously. I don't know how you could change Murphy, but my mother's side. We'll talk about that later. Looks like some substitutions being made. Walsh is coming out. Coming in, Dow Kavanagh, the former League of Ireland champion, was in the Airtricity All-Star game against Chelsea and Man City while playing on one of many League of Ireland sides, but he won the League of Ireland Premier Division title with St. Patrick's Athletic back in 2013. Always a great touch on the ball, like right there. Knows that the first thing he needs to do is to send it to Cal Galloway. Galloway knows that he's going to get it back with a nice one touch from Kavanagh, but kind of threw away that bit of hors d'oeuvres. Well, I mean, I don't, the camera itself is not foggy, but it's getting pretty foggy out here. It's like, it's just been having one of those rainy days. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched Recess. It's like when they had to skip on recess for 5 days because it kept raining and it like drove everybody nuts. It's kind of heading in that direction right now with all the rain we've been getting during the days. It's like, just tries to one-touch it and feed it. Oh, nice bender! And it just goes over the crossbar. Half is winding down, and still a pretty close match for all intents and purposes. Lansdowne up 2-1, a go-ahead from Cal Galloway. This is not a closed venue, so the balls are just flying into one of the 80-plus fields at Randall's Island. Bala feeding it to Keogh. Took down the referee for a second. Think he's going to call on his own interference in the match. I learned today that the referee crews get 5 different color schemes to prepare. They're already laughing about it. I think the blue probably should have been replaced with red. Zivic outside the box, a little scary there. And I knew that was going to happen, but luckily that guy didn't think it through. With maybe the extra few seconds of preparation, he probably could have had that go towards the net, but it went to field 70. Back into CPR possession. Jones. Salmon. Pucci. Good dribbling from... Oh, man, what a ball from Dal Kavanaugh. Fala. Pass stopped. Still lands that possession, but last time I saw a really good pass like that from Daryl Kavanaugh was probably against Lone Star back 4 years ago. Wow, can you believe it was that long ago? You don't really see long balls like that delivered so well at this level. Kavanaugh fired it forward, a little too much pressure. Kind of tripped on himself on this typical New York City shag carpet style turf. The source of so many injuries and holes and gaps, and just hopefully no one gets hurt off this thing. Although, you know, the real OGs will remember that this was grass many years ago. Lansdowne back on the ball. Kavanaugh, nice cut. Gets it past the 2 defenders. Gets the ball back. Take it down. Kind of dropped like a set of dominoes. 2 isolated incidents to get that foul. And it's probably going to be a Lansdowne free kick with less than 5 minutes to the half as they look to hold their lead. Once again, the narrative is Lansdowne looking to win all of their remaining matches and hoping for any dropped results from their title or playoff rivals to see if they could still somehow defend this conference title or at least get some favorable seeding in the playoffs. It's a 1v4 versus a 2 and a 2v3. So as it stands right now, if the playoffs were to start, regardless of this result tonight, Lansdowne would be traveling to New York Greek Americans on the Sunday. Hosting a playoff match would be plenty more ideal. As this free kick is taken. Beautiful, beautiful free kick from James Boot. As he extends Lansdowne's lead. Have to really take a second to let that sink in, just how seamless that went in. (3-1) to Lansdowne. 44 minutes into the match. CPR looking to still maintain that intensity as they know they can fight their way back. But what's going to probably be the main game changer is probably stamina in the second half. Salmon coming off of injury, likely putting someone out with injury as he tried to win that ball back and it hit him in the areas you don't want to. Tries to go for the long throw in, goes into the box, trying to control it. Lansdowne looking to play it out. Kavanaugh taking it short, gets the ball back quick. A bad interception there, and bit of a intentional foul called, I would say, granting CPR a free kick outside the 18-yard box. Oh, good save from Vizivic, but it's not enough. CPR pull one back and makes it a one-goal game once again. CPR always do tend to keep the match interesting. As they're going to feel a little more confident going into halftime as we're in stoppage time right now. Not sure if the officials would like to give much stoppage time given the conditions of the field. Lights go out so quickly, and as I predicted, it's halftime. Lansdowne lead 3-2. CPR rallying back right before the halftime to make things a bit more interesting. We'll be right back after this break.
Every day, you choose what matters most. Sometimes it's the big things. Sometimes the small. It's going your own way. Or making sure that every day you're home in time for bath time. It takes a certain kind of bank to know what matters most isn't banking, but living. Helping you live for what matters. At Webster Bank, that's how we live up to you.
Find it, try it, paint it, love it. 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 Find it, try it, paint it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
You're gonna go bring it up.
It's a goal for Westmeath.
Let's go back post. Header's there! 1-1!
Mendez go for the cross. What a goal! What a goal from Mendez.
Middle for it. There is the header there. Yes, and it's a goal. It's a goal for the police department.
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer illiterate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! And speed! Go back. And speed, baby. Here he
Welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, you missed practically a game in itself of the first half. Lansdowne going ahead, not for long as CPR equalized. Then, once again, Kyle Galloway put the team ahead with another beautiful goal off a James Boot free kick before CPR pulled one back to make it 3-2 right before the half. I think if you're Coach Kane, you would have wanted the boys to have a bit of a deeper lead. He was reprimanding the players as if one of them was wearing a Rangers jersey. Of course, giving up goals like that is not acceptable in this case. You want to win and win big, keep everybody connected and make sure that there are no gaps in the defense, especially when you're leaving yourself exposed like that. Second half action going to kick off fairly soon here on New Logical Sports. While you're at it, follow us on Instagram at New Logical Sports, on Twitter /X New Logical Tech. And if you're still using Facebook, look for us on Facebook, New Logical Sports. Can't imagine much stoppage time in this second half as they're going to be looking to wrap things up before the lights go out, literally. Quick on the dribble is Fala. Good feed there. Still in Lansdowne possession, Keogh. Controls it and goes for a power cross. Kept in control by Kavanaugh. CPR looking on a quick counter here. Oh, nice bender. What a nice save there from Oscar Zivich. Gets a touch on it, and it will be a corner to CPR. And it goes out.
Just be ready. Yes, Giant. Well done, lad. Very nice, Giant. Now we win. Seconds, please. Yes, Giant, be ready as you go. Well done, Giant. Salmon, be ready. Salmon, go. Go. Big man. High, higher. Better.
Good hustle there as he gets it past him. Nice ball work there. Jinxes that with a turnover to Lansdowne. Salmon keeps control. Lets it pop over to Galloway. Galloway now on the other side of things, looking to cut and feeds it short. Shot fired. As CPR looked to counter once again.
Ref, that's a yellow card. He's on the break.
Well done, Jack. Good on the press and that. Well done. Simon, you get on the goalkeeper next to the carry up to that next time. That is under that.
Headed forward. Nice drive righty. Whoa! Good save there from Zivic. Just a throw in here. Zivic not often too tested in the APSL, but he's getting a good game and his work cut out for him tonight.
Central in, setting, stay there. Shimmy, top of the box. Drive the legs forward, Ken. James.
Nice dribble and drive down onto the goal line. Goes for the cross. Misses the aerial ball. Eddie speed.
Left. Turn, go. Just you, Eddie. Just you. Setting strip. Eddie, recover. Richie, stay in. Yes, Calvin, turn. Shimmy at the edge, Jared edge.
And that cross gets deflected for a corner.
Second.
Taken short. We're not sure what happened there with the whistle. No, still in play. It's probably just a whistle from another field. Zivic gets the catch. Oh yeah, looks like there's an over 40s game in the next field, so that's what the whistle I was probably hearing. Picked off. Nice ball out wide as they have plenty of space to try to poke this one in half. Bad first touch on that one. Kavanaugh to Fala. Fala drives in. Feeds it onto the far end. Tries to cut. Ooh, it hits the crossbar. If only it just bent down a little earlier.
That's all right.
Out of bounds.
this side on the floor. Come this side on the floor.
Oh, a little unlucky there. Goes right back.
Good, Richie, relax. Just relax, Lewis, relax. Lewis.
Taken quickly. Oh, he pulled him back.
Good, slow it down, Matt.
Q to Eddie Speed.
Slow. Here's the 10. Here's the 10.
Good. It's out. It's out.
Tries to rush his way through. Oh boy. Zivich didn't want to pull Carius. Bit of blunder there. Kavanaugh. Dragged back, but he still manages to deliver the ball forward to Fala on the cross. It goes across the face of the net. Still in there, and it goes into the back of the net. And Lansdowne's lead goes back up to 2 goals in this exciting, now 6-goal thriller. It's kind of funny how all these matches up against CPR, they always end up being 7 or 8 goal games. Oh, nice little bit of footwork there, I guess. Something to lift the mood again, right? That just went straight up out of bounds. Tyler Kavanaugh just having his Zidane dribbling moments. Not so well-timed one touch. Keogh. Oh, good ball, but quickly dispossessed by the CPR defense. Somehow back at the Lansdowne's attack, and he's onside. 1v1. Floats that one in. Tries to control it. Keogh pulls it back, sends it. Nice delivery to Galloway. Galloway, good save. Switch it across the back. Good one touch. Controls it. Oh, nice ball. I was hoping that the first touch pass would have maybe deflected it to the goal. The keeper was quick to try to stop that from being too much of a blunder, and it's another corner kick to Lansdowne. 4-2 lead as we pass the hour mark here at Randall's Island, Field 75. I think the last time we caught a match here was back in September. It was Lansdowne Rugby battering Gotham Knights and Empire GU Season 3. It actually ended up being a forfeit to Gotham, as they didn't have the numbers, or they had illegal players from Village Lions, which was kind of funny because the match result was 55-5, I think, and a forfeit result in rugby is like 28-0, so it actually kind of saved their point differential in that one. Shane McHugh. Good ball, but it's just stopped. Lansdowne on a quick charge to the other side. Galloway. Good cut twice. Another floater. Headed back for the CPR defense. Controlled by Q. Looks like some sort of foul call there. This is kind of 65 minutes into the match. A 6-goal game. Lansdowne leading 4-2. Good one-touch work there. As Lansdowne tried to put another one in. Nice save. Good quick counterattack. Taken, headed back. Looks like Yusuf Afif is going to be coming in. He's a good dribbler on the wing. Of course, you're going to get your fair share of knocks on this. Looks like Cal Galloway is the only one taking the rest for the rest of the night. CPR. Good one touch. He's going to have to ply his trade on a cross here. Passes it back. Cleared out. Still back in CPR possession. Lansdowne going to get that free kick. Keogh. Salmon. The CPR numbers surrounded him and got the ball back, but now being chased for the ball. Good play there. He's got plenty of space on the wing to make a not so drastic decision. He drives it, beats him, takes a shot, but it goes wide. Oscar Zivic, so far out of goal, doesn't really need to do that in my opinion. Keogh. Keogh didn't get a good footing on the ball when he tried to fire it. Looks like Ethan Holmler is warming up off the bench. Eddie Speed. Boot. Afif. Oh, sorry, Fala. See what can be done from here. Does he want to try to pull a Declan Rice and get 2 free kicks back to back? And the match wouldn't be the first time Lansdowne have been able to do that. He opts to feed it wide, and it's headed. There was a Declan Rice style double free kick scoring sensation. It was Kyle Parrish back in 2021 against, I want to say it It was New Amsterdam. No, it wasn't New Amsterdam. It was against Seft. Goes wide.
That's up. Salmon. Go wide on the right. Salmon. Not in the middle of the pitch. You're higher up. You're getting onto the centre back. Not just worrying about him. First year, number 16.
Looks like Holmler came in for Fala. Good bit of a dummy there. Afif. Kavanaugh. Back to Afif. Ooh, take it down.
Central! Well done, Yusuf!
Keogh dispossessed by CPR.
I'm not gypsy for it! Just send it one way!
CPR. Still feeling like they can pull it back in this game. They have done it before against other sides. They're sitting in 8th place, but it's not too safely above the potential relegation zones. There's the last place that definitely gets relegated, and then there's the chance that the second to last may have to play a playoff against another potentially interested promotion side. Lansdowne on the setup. This could be easy work for Salmon. Good save.
Coming in.
Oh, there's Benji Jones. Scoops it up, clears it. Trying to punt it out of there. And it's going to be a Lansdowne corner. Matches started to wind down a bit, down to the final 12 minutes. 4-2. Lansdowne in the lead. Tried to volley that one. Lansdowne just hammering away with the numbers. Good dribble. Nice ball there. Lansdowne on the ball once again. Good dribble. Looks like he tried to cross it. Good defensive work from Eddie Speed in spite of the corner kick for CPR. Kept it in line, but referee disagrees. Headed, over the crossbar. Lansdowne just keep it away from being pressured. Good work, but picked off. CPR keeping the pressure as Lansdowne kind of winding it down and just playing a bit more defense. I have to double check on the Red Bulls Colorado Springs switchbacks match. Like I said before, if I didn't have to do this match tonight, I would have loved to have done a quick flight out there. If you guys don't know, I'm a massive Metro Stars fan. I know they're called the New York Red Bulls now, but they'll always be Metro to me. And it looks like they're up 2-0 halftime. Safo goals in the 16th and 44th minutes. So I'm going to be watching that as much as I can off my phone when this match wraps up. Turn to strike.
Just stay in there. Just stay. Good. Now use someone with his weight, yeah.
Oh, good ball there. CPR, I tell you, they've been playing like they were in it the whole match. No giving up, and that's the kind of attitude you want to see across all levels of play in the APSL. Sometimes I've seen some sides this season, they just kind of give up after the 60th minute. Can you imagine how much greater some of these matches would be if the players just stay determined to the end? Look at that. Ball winning there from CPR. On a cross. Good work there from Eddie Speed. Corner kick to CPR. About 3 minutes left. And whatever minimal amount of stoppage time they're probably going to give before the lights go out. Headed. Oh, that's a bad touch on the outside of his foot. Kind of funny. If you do see on YouTube like the little bit of flickering on the lights on the bottom, that just means that scientifically the refresh rate of the camera is outpacing the flicker rate of the lights in the venue. Sometimes that's what happens when you put these cameras a little bit on too much overkill on the quality, right? I guess at nighttime I'm just gonna have to keep note to reduce the refresh rate, because that's what lights are. It's just actually, lights they blink so fast that your eyes don't have the process time to see it get dark. Afif on the 1v1 tries to take one and it goes wide, but not without a touch. And it's gonna be a Lansdowne corner. But yeah, man, the shutter speed ability of these cameras outpacing the flickering of the lights, so it just explains a little bit why sometimes you see the little flickering in the video. Headed out. Yeah, he's just going to try to hold that ball as much as he can. And who blames him? Still in line. Benji Jones. What's he going to call there? Tried to split the defense there, but a little too slow there. That they get there, but Kavanaugh gets to float it, and it's deflected and it goes out. Pucci. Liam Salmon. Afif was a smart move there. And defeated. Good work from the keeper. How many more goals would Lansdowne have had today if not for that keeper? Just great work from him. Kind of reminds me of when the CPR had Steve Lopez on the Hogador sides. The one that went to the State Cup final back in the end of 2022 against Greek Americans over 30s. There was this one save, just stellar. The former pro. Surprised he doesn't loan into CPR's first team here and there. Mike, does Steve Lopez still play?
Hello, everybody. How are you today?
Good. Does Steve Lopez still play?
Who the hell's Steve Lopez?
Who was that guy that played on the Hogador? Was his name?
Steve Lopez.
Was it? Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. But anyway, I think he had played pro with the Cosmos, like the new Cosmos, not the. Don't ever think of the one from the 70s and 80s, but the newer Cosmos that kind of played in NASL, new NASL NISA. He played on Hogador for a bit and was phenomenal. Stoppage time as Lansdowne still with a 2-goal lead, 4-2. Someone's going to correct me in the comment section eventually. I'll have to look it up myself. It's funny. I could be, with the amount of different name combinations you get to know in your life, I feel like I'm starting to believe I've confused him with a locally famous priest in Yonkers. So I'm going to have to cleanse myself of my sins with the name. But it looks like Lansdowne still pushing. Taking it soft. Firing from distance and good save. Final whistle, Lansdowne win 4-2. For all it's worth, it keeps them in the title race. But that may come to an end on Sunday if Pan Cyprians beat Nyack on the road. Nonetheless, it's good to just keep the wins going as they look to see any possibilities in their near future. They play on Saturday. It's all home games from here. Saturday, well, at least for the APSL regular season. Saturday at Zim Schneider, and a to-be-determined date against the New York Pan Cyprian Freedoms in regular season. But they will play the New York Pan Cyprian Freedoms on the road in the Amateur Cup. We won't be covering that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the match. Have a great night.